Olivia, local residents came together in Agawam this afternoon to collect donations for Turkey and Syria earthquake victims. That collection taking place at Agawam High School. Several different types of donations were collected at today's event, including winter attire, tents, beds, blankets, baby formula, diapers, and much more. Western Mass News stopped by today's drive and spoke with one community member from Turkey. He tells us what his family back home has been experiencing.
They don't have internet for sure. They don't have electricity, some of the places. So some of the roads, the highways broken. It just like collapsed. Some of the highways pieces are collapsed. It's sad, but it's nice to see people come here and just show like being humanity, being mankind. It just means a lot for us.
Guzel says they're looking for many donations, as many as possible, to send back home to those in need. Be sure to join us this coming Wednesday as Western Mass News raises money for earthquake relief. The day-long drive will begin at 6 a.m. and run through our 6 p.m. newscast. If you'd like to get a head start on the donations, scan the QR code on your screen. Western Mass News cares.